Want to know where that crazy head tilt reference came from? We're counting down the top 10 Easter eggs in episode 4 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you'll be the first to know when we drop new content. When Zemo's fishing for information, he begins to sing Ba Ba Black Sheep, kind of like some creepy old Pied Piper. Odds are this is because the song is one of the most well-known and most translated children tunes ever, since the tune is also Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and the alphabet song. But it's also of note, given the cultural and political undertones of the show, that the song has a checkered history when it comes to racial tensions, and in some languages, the black sheep is translated as a white lamb. Maybe a little less racially tinged for our series, but a little more foreshadowing about the good versus bad nature going on with some of our characters. Also, the offer of Turkish delight to these children is a reference to the Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, where the White Witch offers Edmund some Turkish delight in exchange for some answers as she is about to betray him and his brothers and sisters. I shouldn't have to remind you, but I'm gonna because it's an Easter egg video, that the White Witch pretends to be good in order to get information and then flips to the dark side once she gets what she needs. Could this be about Zemo? Could this be about Captain America? We'll have to wait and see. My guess is probably both. Our next 3 Easter eggs have a Captain America flavor to them. Throughout the episode, we're treated to some John Walker and Battlestar moments that are reminiscent of some iconic Captain America moments throughout the years. The first is this throwback to Cap and Battlestar kicking through this door. Next, the moment where Captain America fights the Nazis in an effort to find Red Skull in Captain America: The First Avenger. Lastly, the end of episode 4 is almost a shot-for-shot recreation of Steve Rogers throwing the shield down onto Tony. Except, when Steve does it, he destroys the arc reactor in Tony's chest, thus ending the battle. John Walker instead chooses a more, creative option? Moving on. As Lamar and Walker are discussing the serum, Lamar mentions that the serum simply amplifies the power that is already there. This is a throwback to Dr. Erskine's comments from Captain America: The First Avenger, when he warns Steve as to what happened to the Red Skull. There's also some foreshadowing here as to what happens when Walker takes the serum, as the same thing that Erskine warns happened to Red Skull could happen to someone else, which is why he chose Steve in the first place. Also, as Erskine is dying, he reminds Steve that the call to be a good man comes from his heart and not from his strength or his abilities, another part of the conversation Lamar and Walker are having. Next, during Danya Madani's funeral, we see that Carly has taken Danya's keychain, which is the inspiration for the Flag Smasher symbol. This is also a reminder that Carly is willing to take up Mama Danya's legacy, something that Sam brings up with Carly in a later conversation. This is something that he himself struggles with when it comes to Captain America and taking up the shield. In a fight later on, we see that the Dora Milaje have a way to literally disarm Bucky if the need arises. Maybe as they gave him his arm back, it was just a little bit of an indication that they didn't fully trust him. I just hope Rocket doesn't figure out how to do that.
Oh, I'll get that up.
It's also in this moment that Io, disappointed with Bucky, calls him James in a definite put-down moment from when she called him White Wolf at the beginning of the episode. Clearly, things like trust and honor mean a great deal to the Wakandans, and by extension, should matter to Bucky as well. Io's disapproving tone and words are a reminder to Bucky that Io holds him to a higher standard, and he betrayed that. That brings us to our infamous head tilt. Sam tells Bucky not to dive too deep into a conversation with Zemo because he'll do that head tilt thing. Later, we see Walker do that actual head tilt when he finds the vial of super soldier serum, indicating that he plans to do something bad with it, namely steal it and use it. What you may not know is the head tilt became a famous villain trope by Michael Myers himself in the original Halloween movie. Later on, in a throwback to that moment, Jamie Lee Curtis in an episode of Scream Queens does the exact same head tilt as an indication that she is the bad guy, bringing the head tilt villain trope full circle. Did you guys catch any other Easter eggs that we missed? What do you guys think? Tell us in the comments, check out our other videos, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all we've got. We'll see you next time.